I've been talking for a while and realized my mic was silenced with mute. So we got a question. So I just start from the beginning. Um, so yeah, Justin's, I mean, he's trading a variety of things. He trades only NQ. He's not trading ES and stuff, but I don't know if he's really trading signals anymore. I don't get in his trade room or anything um, on it. And so none of this is easy. I mean, the concept is easy and stuff, but there will be so many frustrating days with any trading system. There is. I'm trying to do about as much objective trading as possible. That's what this one, even this one, I mean, this is just for fun, this side, but mostly objective is what I'm trying to do. And so for the past quarter, it's pretty much a break even, but past 12 months or the first year of having this was very profitable. And so you just got to see how it does in variety of market conditions and over time. It worked last year, earlier this year. Is it going to work 2 years from now, 3 years from now? We don't know. Um, and so does look like Justin and Ron potentially know how to, just trade through a variety of market conditions and use more subjective trading. So that's not what this is. This I'm just trying to do objective. I have a narrow 30-minute window. I think according to Justin, this is technically designed for NQ. Can be applied for other instruments. It seemed for the first year I found a good pocket window to apply this for ES because that's the time of day I want to trade. But just doing signals for NQ during the same time, I mean, it just knocks you around way too much. It's not even profitable, even close. For NQ, for signals, it's like an hour after open, and for 30 minutes seem to be the most profitable. You can go an additional 30 minutes, and that is profitable too, but it's just not as much. So that kind of 30-minute window where there's still good movement, not too much chop. So, and they both kind of at a similar like profitability for like the risk reward. So if you're going for NQ, full NQ, you're going for $200 instead of $100. So that was like $12,000 profit. And this is around six. So you just do two contracts of this. But it seems like he's, I haven't actually watched his videos in a bit and stuff. And I haven't done any of the trade rooms. And he's doing other stuff, like A plus setups or the ones that he's doing, how he's reading the market. So if you're just trading signals, you're not reading the market at all. You're just objectively trading. And that's what I'm trying to see if it can be done. Who knows? So I am not a professional trader. This is just a hobby. And the only affiliate link I promote is for the indicator that I actually use. I do not promote any prop account or, kind of, affiliate, codes, any of that stuff. So that's not what I'm trying to do here. Seems like there's more than enough of YouTube traders that do that, and that's where they're actually making their money. So it doesn't even matter if they're profitable long term. But I don't want to mislead anybody. And so, yeah, okay, so I have my mic. So let's go back. I had that silenced. So yesterday. So again, this is all just keeping you guys informed. So this one looks like it hit profit. I got filled 2 ticks worse than that, 76.75. I have a 40 tick stop. It came down and got me by the tick, took me out, and then ran up for profit. It sucks, but it did it. And volatility is not even that high, so it just happened. So in the, let's see the other question. So in the original Discord that is closed, I mean it's open, but you can't add new members. No, nobody's being added to it. He used to be the moderator, and he's not anymore. I think that's why like they're not accepting any new members because there's no real moderation to the group. He started this a couple years ago, probably like 2 to 3 years ago now, um, when Justin kind of first had a basic version of this. He's been using it more for options, um, for SPY options, the S&P 500 ETF, and he still does that with his own cash account. And then he trades in queue, um, taking signals. I think he searched 30 minutes after open and for like an hour, and then again like around lunchtime or something like that. So he has two different trade sessions. And so he said he's extracted, and this was like a year ago, almost now, around a year ago, $10,000 out of the prop accounts, out of his Apex ones, and he's just trading micros and stuff. Um, I just can't really do that time frame. So I need to get on with my day. So that's what I'm trying to see if this ES, um, if it just will consistently work. So, um, so he is, and some other ones were and stuff. But it seems like the ones that are profitable are trading in queue later than this session. Um, and then yeah, he would post screenshots of his options that he would trade based on um, the signals. This happened really fast. It closed super quick, but then I had the one follower lagging in the micro. This one, this just happened too fast. 8:30 even, 1 second later, especially because I'm over here like, count down to 5 seconds. Okay, hit close. And then it didn't show. Like if this was a potential entry bar, like by the time it would show if it's has that leading profit wave, it's just too late. And then this one had already closed, so it's not like it retraced and you can get in before that. So that's what's hard about this one. I have no idea if this will work long term. I just like the idea of it. And then at the end of this month, beginning of next year, I will do a follow-up for the results for ES of 2025. I've already done the 1 year of owning the indicator, so there's an overlap. And then we'll break it down even, by months, by quarters. And for somebody wanting automation with this, there are several options. So this chart trader that I have, the closed bars by affordable indicators, they have a signal one. I wouldn't know exactly how to use it, but it's supposed to like whatever trade signals you have plotted on your chart. I don't know how you would coordinate it exactly, but to where, it would, you would arm, the buys and the sells and stuff on that one. And then there's other ones like Bloodhound has products um, to automate it. So there's a few different options. Let's see if what's the other one? The Indicator Store. So they have one of their automations for like the Apex sniper trading system, and it did an effective job on those signals. And a lot of these say like you don't have to know how to code. So I wouldn't label it as a trash indicator. I mean, I've been tracking it, trading it for a while and stuff. So he is pretty open about like that the indicator is just comprised of I don't know, like 7 or 10 or kind of whatever he said, like other indicators are already out there, and he just reformatted it for it to be able to plot signals under specific conditions. And I mean, he has like a super cheap price on it and stuff. It's not like he's charging $1,000. There are so many of other things that are 500,000, 2,000. Why don't you go look up Back to the Futures Trading, their time warp system that has been around for 5, 10 plus years and stuff. That thing's a few $1,000s. And oh, here's how things line up. And the webinars can make it look easy, but it is not easy. It is not. Absolutely no way it's easy. Nothing is easy. And I'm not even calling that a trash indicator. I mean, they claim that they're data mining when the big institutions are buying and selling. And so there are times when the things look like super spot on, like to the minute and stuff of the buys and the sells. Um, and they're plotted in advance. So that's the thing is that it just, the concept is to see the patterns of what has been happening over so many days or weeks, and if they will continue that pattern. So it's a novel idea. They may be completely accurate as far as like what they are data mining and tracking and stuff, and they do admit, hey, it doesn't work all the time. It's about 60 to 70% of the time it's right. So that kind of means that you need to risk one to make two to really be profitable with it, but it is not easy. And then they have all these other add-ons and new stuff coming out. So, and those are hefty price tags. So this is definitely like a nice low price tag. He's not claiming that he's invented something completely new. Um, but it seems like, he knows how to trade multiple ways potentially. And this is one of the ways he's trying to quantify how he knows how to trade for others to be able to follow along. I mean, imagine a professional athlete trying to teach you what's inside of their head, that they don't even know exactly how to articulate or make certain reads, offensive and defensive reads, in a sense. So, like, Justin's reading the market in specific ways and stuff, and we all don't do things exactly the same. So, I think that's the objective of this indicator, with the buy and sell signals and the Heikin-Ashi candles, the background color changes, is to be about as objective as you possibly can, or it's reading the market a certain way, and like within within the market conditions. So, but then he trades other ways, the A plus setups and other stuff. Him and Ron. So, and that's the thing. I mean, everybody kind of has their own way of doing stuff. I mean, look, when like a new employee joins a job and stuff, they already have ideas, instead of exactly how the company does it. So, I think that's just human nature. So trash would not be an accurate um, description, in my opinion, but your free tiers. And it is a shame that the original Discord is closed to adding new members. I mean, there was, there's still people posting in there, just not a lot. Um, People, kind of sharing how they're trading it, different ways, different instruments, times a day, and then just to see, you kind of keep track of who's still around after, 3 months, 6 months, a year. Okay, are they still trading the same way? But it just got too much for the moderator because there were just too many, it kind of gets out of hand, a little circus in there. Got 20 seconds left. Let's see, what is that going to need? 60, 75. That's not going to do it. Boom, that's it. Close out that. Let's see what this cover. I didn't have any fade on. Got the cross on. 1 to 1. 2 on that one. All right, so that is it. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for watching. So yeah, I'll be doing recaps of it and trying to just be completely transparent of how I'm trading it, if it's consistently profitable or not. That way you guys can make an informed decision, but nothing is easy. Following the signals, the concept of it is easy, but actually doing it, taking the losses is not easy. So, looking at other patterns or finding other patterns, you could be doing that and getting off track. So anything you're doing, you're really gonna have to like forward test it out. Maybe back test it a couple weeks or a month if possible, but don't be going years back and stuff. I mean, it's really like what happened in the past won't exactly work in the future. And don't spend too much time on that. Develop a set of rules based on whatever patterns you're seeing and just forward test it out with virtually no changes to those rules. Like this, the only change I made was adding the 40 tick max loss, so I can take on potentially more losses, but I'm not going to face catastrophic, like losing, like 80 ticks or anything, which can happen. And then let's see, I think the only other one was trade through news, but Powell, when he's getting ready to speak and stuff, like it just seems like the market isn't really moving. It's just like it's in limbo. So other than that, that's kind of the only changes that I've made to it.